My name is Vin Payne, and I'm a product manager at Atlassian. Today, I'm excited to announce that approvals, which were previously limited to team-managed business projects, are now also supported in company-managed projects, both software and business. This feature is generally available in Jira Cloud Premium and Enterprise editions. So why use approvals? In many workflows, certain steps require formal sign-off before work can proceed. Whether it's a manager approving a new feature request, a finance team member signing off on a purchase, or maybe even legal review reviewing a new contract, or a QA lead verifying a bug fix. Getting the official go-ahead is crucial for teams to deliver high-quality outcomes. Admins can set up approvals at any stage of their workflow. They can assign approvers for work item reviews and set transitions when a work item is either approved or declined. End users can also add an approver to their work item when it's ready for review. All approval activity is also logged in the work item history, making it easy to track progress from to do to done. It's also queryable via JQL, so you can gain insights into approval history and activity. With approvals, admins can ensure proper review and quality of work items, no matter how complex their workflow or how many teams are involved. End users can also trust Jira to loop in the right approvers at the appropriate time so they can receive timely feedback and move their work forward. Here's a quick demo of setting up approvals and using approvals in a project so you can see it in action. So right now, I'm in my marketing content project with a bunch of work items and a workflow which consists of work coming as needs to do and having a planning stage, and then some sort of review stage where someone needs to come along and approve the content before it's published or accepted. So as you can see today, we're going to focus on this in review workflow here. So today, any work item in review can go through to accept it without a formal process, right? So anyone can pick up and move this today, which isn't ideal. So let's change the workflow and add approvals. So if I come into, let's just use this to navigate to our workflow, and then we can hit edit workflow here. So again, we can see we have this workflow, and really what I'm interested in is when items come into review, I want to make sure that there's an approval process to either approves the work, whether it goes to accepted, or it declines the work, and it'll go back to planning. So set that up. So if I click on the status, I can see the approvals here, and I simply press plus. So first I need to select an approver source. So we provide the default field approvers for you, but you can also create custom fields with the people you want as part of approval groups. But today we'll just use the default field. So use approvers. We also give you options here to specify what sort of approval process you want to go through. So for example, if everyone is added to that work item as an approval, do you need everyone to approve before it progresses, or only maybe a specific number of people? So say, you have 5 defaults, 5 approvers by default, maybe you need only consensus, so maybe 3, it would be best. So instead, let's just go everyone for this demo. And you can also exclude the reported or the assignee. So maybe the person who created the work item or is working on it probably shouldn't be able to approve it for the next stage. So once it's approved, we want it to go through to accepted. And when it's declined, we want it to go back to planning as well. So if I hit save here, this is now saved on my workflow. And as we can see here, there's a little bit of a visual indicator that once it's accepted, it will go through here. And once it's declined, it'll go back to plan. So let's update this workflow. And because I'm in CMP, let's make sure that I add the approvers field to the right screens. So I think this is the key. So when people are creating issues, maybe want them to be able to add approvers on point of creation. So let's do that. And then also when we're editing that screen, editing the work item, sorry, I want to make sure the screen reflects that as well. So let's also add approvers here. Awesome. So that's all done, and now we should be good to go. Let's go back to the project. And as you can see, now when I have something in review, I can't actually move it through to the next stage here, right? So let's go into this issue or work item here. And we can see that I've previously added myself as an approver to this, and it's waiting for my approval. So when I'm added as an approver, the approver will get an email, and let's say I reviewed this, and I think it's up to quality, I can hit approve. And as you can see, this has now gone through to accepted. There's also a log of when this issue came through. I approved this previously, but put it back in, and now you can see it's all done here. And we can see it's moved through. Let's say I wanted to decline an item. So for this argument's sake, let's say Alana added myself as an approver for this work previously. Then as I'm looking through, I might spot something off, and then I can hit decline. And then perhaps I might go, Alana, defined work at this stage. Let's catch up tomorrow to talk about next steps. And then obviously Alana will get a notification or an email that has been declined, and also of my comment. Awesome. So that's really how it works today. And then obviously we're enforcing that it has to be approved before it moves on to the next stage. That concludes our quick demo of setting up and using approvals in CMP projects. As always, really excited to see how your teams utilize this feature. And as always, please reach out to us via support channels if you have any questions. Thank you.